When you are working on a diagram, you will find very often the need to logically associate different shapes together. You might have done this on paper or whiteboard or in Microsoft Word or other programs. Oftentimes, what you will do is to draw a box around other shapes to convey visually that these shapes have some logical or semantic meaning together. Visio, being what it is, provides a very useful tool to do this with great ease and style. And this was first introduced in Visio 2010. First, I want to add some more logic into my login process diagram. I want my system to lock out a person who makes 5 consecutive bad login attempts. And I'm going to add that logic to my drawing now. First, I will add another decision shape into my drawing. Let me just zoom in a bit so you can see this clearly. I'll also scroll a bit. Another process shape. Now I will make an additional connection. Remember always to go back to the pointer tool when you are done connecting. Now I will add the text. Great. So now I have a simple lockout logic added into my diagram. But then I want to visually show in my diagram that these two shapes together form the lockout logic. How do I do that? In earlier versions of Visio, you draw a box together and also perhaps group the shapes together and then send the box to the background and finally add a text label to show why you made this box. But all that was earlier. Visio 2016 makes all of this super convenient with the callout feature, and you can do all of this with a single click of the mouse. First, select the shapes you want to show together. When you want to do multiple selects, hold down the shift or the control key. Then switch over to the insert tab, and here in the diagram parts section you have the container button. When you expand that drop down, you will see a bunch of design options that you can select. And in fact, Visio makes it even more helpful by showing you in real time what each one of them will look like when applied to your diagram. You can try out all of them, but this one is my favorite and I will apply this. Now, you can see the built-in containers heading here has overlapped with my diagram. But no worries, I can even change the heading style here. I'm just going to use this one. And actually these options are dynamic and will depend upon what container style you have chosen. So I will just change the heading. So at the end of this lesson, you have built a lockout logic into your diagram. Then you have visually indicated their semantic association using a container. All of this using a few mouse clicks.